Welcome back. This message found you for a reason. Hello. We're going to do a reading for the ladies, the collective. All right. I believe last week I did it for the gentlemen. Let's do another one. How are you feeling right now, ladies? All right. One more shuffle. This is spirit that's going to tell us and guide us toward what we need to learn today. All right. So, all right. Let's find the lady. I'm going to take the card before and one card after the lady. And this is where spirit is leading us to our own understanding. All right. Where's the lady? Spirit. The lady. She's right on top. Okay. Here's the lady. This is what spirit wants us to talk about. The lady. This lady is going to receive a bouquet of flowers. This bouquet of flowers represent something positive, good fortune, invitation, or a big break in something. All right. And this woman sees this as a solution, the key to the situation, the key of good fortune, a big luck, an invitation. All right. So, what is this woman concerned about, Spirit? Her hopes and fears, and what is motivating her? Her hopes and fears are, that something will be taken away from her when it comes to what is motivating her. The writer. The writer is motivating her, and she's facing toward the past. But she is fearing that something will be taken away from her if she goes back to the past. But this bouquet of flowers is something positive. It represents good fortune. It's an invitation, which is the key. The key is also positive, representing success, certainty, the answer. So the answer to the solution is the invitation, the big luck she is receiving from somebody from the past. She is fearing that something would be taken away from her. The key. She's afraid that the key to open that door is going to be taken away from her. She's riding back to the past to receive an invitation. Good fortune. All right, let's pull some more cards here. All right. There's chatter going on. There's a lot of talk, gossip happening regarding something being taken away from a snake. Let's look up this snake. The snake is a negative connotation, knowledge, deception, and winding. Like that snake, there's a lot of twists and turns in this situation. And somebody is afraid that something is going to be taken away from them because of all the gossip going on. All right. So there's chatter here, gossip regarding this invitation, this good fortune, big luck that this lady is receiving, and everybody is confused about it. They're confused. They're in the dark. They are oppressing. So somebody's being deceptive about this woman because they are trying to oppress them, to make them confused. Let them be confused. All right? So some's going to be taken away from this woman. So they went back to the past. Somebody went back to the woman, went back to the past. This is all about the woman. Somebody, this snake, has knowledge about the key. About the key when it comes to work, stability, and routine. Well, what does she know? They have the key. They have the solution when it comes to this woman's stability and routine. All right. And there's gossip about this woman's work, stability, and routine. There's confusion. So this lady is riding back to the past to gain stability and routine. This is a neutral card. She's going back to the past. All right. So this snake is oppressing this female. Talk about this lady and her being stable. And this lady is receiving an invitation and the key. Wow. That's why they talking. And this snake up here is trying to what? Work. This snake talks about success. No. This snake talks about success and certainty. So this snake knows for certain about someone's stability. Why would the snake have a key to somebody else's stability? And they are also oppressing this person. But somebody has a bouquet, an invitation, and the key. Oh, let me think here for a minute. Somebody is being sneaky about the answer to someone's stability. All right, did I go everywhere? An invitation to the past. She received an invitation to the past. The key is to go back to the past. All right, so somebody's afraid that something's going to be taken away from them after they find the key, after they get the key or the answer. Oh, something's going to be taken away from them after they get the answer by going back to the past. Invitation. All right, that was backwards. Um, something's going to be taken away. Oh, she's fearing that this bouquet or this invitation is going to be taken away from her if she goes back to the past. And that is the key. Oh. So she's afraid if she go back to the past, something's going to be taken away from her. There's confusion about going back to the past to gain security. All right. But this is, let me see, Spirit. Let me get one more card for the snake. Let me have one more card for the snake, Spirit. This snake. Oh, a journal. Secrets. So this snake knows about secrets. That is the key to somebody's stability. This secret is causing confusion and it's causing gossip about somebody's security here. All right, let's move on. Let's do this again. Let's see what else the spirit want us to know. All right. If you're resonating with this reading, please press the thumbs up button and join Spiritual Revelations Tarot. All right, let me shuffle again. 2. Mix this up some more. This is 3. 4. Let's see, what else, Spirit? What else should we be aware of? Make this previous reading more clear to us. All right, let's take a look. Where's the female? Take the card before and after. All right, so we know somebody is hiding the answer from you. All right, where is she? Here she is. Okay, so Spirit is saying that this woman is going on a journey. Traveling a great distance, or this woman is longing for someone. And she is afraid that this longing is going to be taken away from her. So this woman is afraid of losing someone that she loves dearly. All right. We already know the fear. All right. What is the fear? What is her hopes and fears? And what is motivating her? All right. Hopes and fears. The key. The key. What is motivating this woman for a solution or the key? a letter. All right. So this woman, the key is the letter. The key in this situation is communication. Communication, because this woman is longing for someone. And this longing might be taken away from her. So she needs to come up with a solution or a key to write a letter to express her feelings. All right. So let's see what those feelings are. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what are those feelings? Let's take a look. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are those feelings? What is she feeling, Spirit? She's longing for someone, but she's afraid that he is that they are going to be taken away from them. So the key is to communicate your feelings toward the person. All right, let's take a look. First card, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, Spirit said. Don't be fearful and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, Spirit saying. Give your love a chance. And she came up with the solution. The key is to write a letter and communicate your feelings. All right? Because you have passion and longing. Let's see what this card is. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Right. You're in control. If you want this person, then you should express yourself. All right. Let's take a look at the other card. You deserve love, Spirit says. You deserve love. So, if someone is not with you, it must not be meant to be. But Spirit says you don't give up. Endings represent new beginnings. So there's passion. And you deserve love, Spirit says. Passion and longing will free yourself. It's time to take back your power because you have passion and longing to be loved. Because Spirit says you deserve love. All right? Give your relationship a chance. But something may be taken away. Or, let me take a look. Something may be taken away. Or something is eating away at you. Losing, undermining. You are afraid to lose. But Spirit is telling you to give your relationship a chance because you deserve to be loved. All right? And how do you start? The key is to communicate. That's the key. All right. That was good. I enjoyed that one. All right. Let's do one more right quick. All right, Spirit. Why is my hand shaking? Doing readings make me nervous sometimes. Nervous. Why should I be nervous? All right. All right, Spirit. What else would you like to tell us? What else would you like to say? All right, let's take a look. Where's the woman? Spirit want us to know why. You have to express your feelings and communicate. All right, here you go. The woman and a crossroads. So now, Spirit is saying that you are now at a crossroads. You need to make a decision when it comes to someone who is loyal to you. Which way are you going to go? You were longing for this person. Why is it so difficult for you to decide? Let's see what else is here. All right, let's see what else is here. Okay. All right, let's see. What are your fears? And what motivates you? Your fear is receiving an invitation? Why? And you're motivated by being cunning about it. uh, you have to be cunning about this invitation. You have to make a decision regarding this person who is loyal. Okay. Let's see. What's happening here? All right, let's turn over the first card and the second card here. Someone is thinking of you. They're watching your picture and they have thoughts of inviting a wealthy man. Somebody has thoughts about this woman. Ooh, who is going to get sudden wealth? Wow. How do he know? Or, that's what it is. And that is why you are at a crossroad. There's thoughts about a lady who is going to receive sudden wealth. This man wants to invite these thoughts are inviting a wealthy man into your life. So this must be your thoughts of sudden wealth. Because what if we want? Okay. So someone is having thoughts about this woman and sudden wealth. And this wealthy man is loyal to his wealth. He's loyal to his wealth. And this woman needs to make a decision regarding this loyal person who is a wealthy man. And this man is having thoughts of this woman and sudden wealth. Wealth can be anything. All right, let's turn over this card. Change. So somebody's thoughts are changing regarding a crossroads. They want to send an invitation to this lady, but they have to be cunning about it. Or this woman is having thoughts about a decision and a change she needs to make. She received an invitation, this lady, who now has to be cunning and strategic about her moves. And this man, wealthy man, is a loyal man, and they are certainly wealthy. So we have two people who are the wealthy here. All right. There's a decision that's going to require a lot of planning. You have to think like a fox, clever. All right. And there's a change with this wealthy man. This wealthy man is making a change when it comes to this woman. This person is also loyal, but they also are cunning. So we have two people, two cunning people. All right. All right. Let's move on. So, look like these two people want each other, basically. All right. Where should we go now? Let's get a message from Spirit. All right. Let's go one more. Let me do one more. One more row here. All right. Let's look at the feelings. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Put a card there, here, and here. Let's take a look. The woman is the yang. I can't remember. Yin yang represents male or female. Okay. Whatever the case, there's chaos and conflict here regarding the yang. Let me look. The yang. Look that up. See if that's the male or the female. That is. Let me look. Card number 1. Let's see here. Card number 1. Card number 1. Yang. In central meeting, the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. So, this man, or the masculine side of this woman, is thinking that there could be chaos and conflict when it comes to this invitation. All right, let's take a look. Chop wood. Chop wood means it's time to get to work. Something's going to be hard work. Chop wood. 42. Chop wood. Being grounded in everyday experience, having humility. So the yang, the male, is at crossroads, or you are at the masculine side of you is at a crossroad, and it is time for you to get grounded here with this card, with your everyday experience. And let's take a look at the last card. We have a leg up. That's 34. You are getting a leg up. So a male, or your masculine side of you, wants a leg up. A leg up is receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. Right. You're learning interdependence. It's okay to receive help from others. It's not saying that you can't take care of yourself. You are learning to be interdependence. All right. Interdependence. You wanting a leg up. This man or the masculine side of you wants a leg up. Something has to give here. All right. So the yang energy is inviting you to chaos and conflict. This chaos and conflict needs to be cleaned up. Chop wood. Right. Yep. Being grounded. So during this chaos and conflict, you need to be grounded and think strategically about getting this leg up. So there's conflict and chaos with somebody who is loyal and they want a leg up. A leg up with the lady, yang. Or the male wants a leg up with this lady. All right, I think I did it every which way. Okay. Let's get a card from Spirit. Spirit, what do you recommend in this situation? What does Spirit recommend in this situation, Spirit? Let's get a card. And then we can close this reading out. All right, Spirit. What message do you have in this situation that would help both parties, Spirit? Messages. One card, Spirit. Let us get one card. All right. Let me see. This card is sticking out. Let's see what this card say. And Spirit is saying, on whom am I placing blame right now? On whom am I placing blame right now? Because there is conflict, chaos and conflict. But are you putting the blame on the right person? I don't know. Let's see. Let's turn over. A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Right, and that is the purpose of forgiveness. It is not for the other person, it is for you so that you can move on and go about your life. Today's soul lesson. Take responsibility. For whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart. You will be led. And that is a wonderful thing. So if you resonated with this reading, please press the thumbs up and join Spiritual Revelations Tarot. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.